In order to achieve success, it's not about working hard on something that's not working. It is about doing more. We are human beings. One of my favorite Bible verses in Genesis 1 verses 28 calls us to be fruitful and multiply and have dominion over the earth. You see, we are called to be fruitful, become the person who God has called you to be. By embracing that persona, we bring our future self into the present and take the actions in order to achieve that goal. As a result, we do more. You see, it tells us to be fruitful and multiply. And multiplying, the verb of multiplying is doing. So you are doing more as a result of being fruitful. And then we have dominion over the earth. Dominion is having the capacity, being able to enjoy more as a result of being able to do more. Now, one of the key ways to do this is to shift our identity. But we need to understand, what is identity shifting? I identify identity shifting as transcending your limiting beliefs. Now you've understood the importance of identity shifting. It is critical that you are able to take action that is congruent with that new identity. You see, action causes momentum, and that momentum builds up and it propels us closer to our dreams. It brings our dreams into reality. You might feel burnt out, you might feel stuck, you might feel that you're procrastinating. In this video, I'm going to give you the steps to break that cycle of procrastination and to propel you to take actions that allow you to get to your goal. When we procrastinate, we have more fear than faith over an action we are trying to take. By taking a little action, we disrupt the behavioral pattern that causes us to retreat. We have the subconscious part of our mind, the amygdala, which is the fight or flight part of our brain, which protects us from any harm. But if we can interrupt that, if we can take one little action that pushes us out of that state of fear into faith, we disrupt the pattern of procrastination. Another way to overcome procrastination is by assigning a cost. The cost could be on your self-worth, your income, your relationship. The cost is bigger than the completion of the goal. When you assign a cost and you compare it to the reward, it creates a contrast frame. And by creating this contrast frame, you are able to interrupt the behavior of procrastination. One of the things we often find ourselves is analysis paralysis. And that's something that I used to do. I always used to think, I need the perfect plan. I need to know exactly what to do. But notice, the key question that keeps repeating itself is I. You need to be less selfish and more selfless. Stop thinking about yourself in a situation and think about how your actions will impact others. If you begin to do that, you then begin to focus on what you are currently doing can impact others, and it inspires you to take more action. You then focus less on how you will feel if you don't take the inspired action, and you start to focus on how others would feel, how you can change lives, how you can impact people. When you begin to focus on serving, begin to help more people. And as a result of helping more people, help yourself. The final thing I would say is start being intentional. Set up visual reminders, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on your vision board, that push you towards that action. You need to have a system of success. When I was working in investment banking, working up to 100 hours a week, I made it a commitment that I wanted to compete in a bodybuilding competition. This meant that I was going to the gym 5 times a week, and often twice a day. But I set myself up for success. I would prepare my bag the night before. I would have my food prepped the night before. So when I was tired and fatigued and I wanted to have a cheat meal, I would have my food prepared so it would stop me from having a cheat meal. I would have my bag set so it meant that the lead time between waking up and going gym was reduced. I would be as productive as possible. So be intentional and set up systems that allow you to have success.